You're watching CITV with Jamie Moyer, left-handed pitcher of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Good afternoon, baseball fans, and this is another edition of Colonials Baseball on the CITV network. We got a playoff matchup between Avon Grove and Plymouth Whitemarsh Baseball. The first meeting in the first round of playoffs for them.
It's going to be an interesting game, Pete. I know last year this team did lose to Avon Grove in the playoffs, so maybe they can come and bounce back.
Yeah, the Colonials with a 12-7 season record so far overall.
On a 3-game win streak, they've won 7 out of their last 8, and they got their ace, Ben Massio, on the mound today.
Yeah, definitely putting the work for the season so far for the Colonials.
Commands the zone. He gets ahead on the batter, and he's off-speed pitches.
Exactly. Colonials lineup, they got a whole lot of bats going for them. If they can get on the board early, it'll be a golden game for the Colonials.
Absolutely.
Ben Massio, being a junior pitcher so far this season, has really showed stats that would astonish any coach so far in the league so far.
The good thing about this PW Colonials team is that they're very top-heavy, but at the same time they can produce runs from the bottom of the lineup.
It's a very spread-out lineup.
Absolutely.
Putting batters like Anthony Tomasetti at the bottom of the lineup, putting the ball over the wall 400-plus feet, if anything, is amazing for the Colonials.
2 home runs that game.
Crazy, I know.
Against Abington, he hit one to right and then one to dead center.
And especially against Wissahickon, too, having every player on the lineup, I'm pretty sure, crossing home plate at some point during the game. And it looks like Avon Grove and Colonials are getting ready to get underway. Massio talking to his first baseman, Brett Bottinger, getting ready to get underway. And starting off for Avon Grove, number 2, Nick Scioto. First pitch strike for the Colonials underway, getting a good start, making the pitchers count, 0-1. His set and delivery. High foul ball, that's going to end up out of play, right behind home plate.
You can see how quick he moves down.
Oh, the delivery is really quick. His kick out is just, that ball's right to the plate in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, on 0-2 count, you can watch the off-speed pitch. It comes in and it just drops right in the middle of the plate. You're forced to swing at it. Can't lay off of it.
Massio sets him down on a 3-pitch count. 3 pitches, 1 person down so far.
Can't ask for a better start than that, can you, Pete?
Not at all. First pitch outside for a ball. And pitching now is number 6, and I'm batting right now is number 16, Luke Letgin, I believe. Is now a 1-1 count with Massio. Massio known very well for coming at him for a very quick pitcher's count. A high pitch, a swing, foul tipped off for 1-2 count.
He's so good at moving his strike zone around. From setting up the batter, he out on high, low, can change speeds.
You can really see how he uses every corner of the strike zone to strike out any kind of bat. The one up in the pitch. Strike 3! Pitch a little high, but we'll get the bat swing. Setting. That strikeout will bring up the number 27, the 3 spot, number 27. Yeah, this season so far, batting a .404. Leading the team in RBIs, home runs, and stolen bases.
This is the type of guy where you might have to throw a little off speed. He looks like a guy who can time the fastball pretty nicely.
Taking ball 2 from Mascio. And you can see, Mascio really just tries to get batters to chase that ball outside. But Bryce is not buying it.
It's early in the game. You could wait some pitches on that.
Of course,
Maybe
yeah.
see what this guy likes.
A swinging strike. That's a very ferocious hack by Bryce. But he's going to buy what Mascio is selling him.
This guy's also very quick, too. Off first base, so you want to make sure you get this guy out. If he gets on first, he's most likely to steal second.
Another ferocious hack by Bryce. Ironically, also like Bryce Harper has that extremely vicious hack at the ball too.
On the left side of the plate. You throw him anything on the inside, it's automatic home run.
Oh, it's a goner. Taking a full count, 3-2 to Bryce.
The off speed looked good there. Good hold by batter though.
Mascio trying to end the inning, the setting the deal. And it's going to be a ball just a bit out of the zone and low. The first base runner on for Avon Grove.
So he could take by Porter too. 2 straight pitches looked like it was a strike, but
Yeah, Mascio's definitely putting the ball in the right location, just cannot finish and get that one. I'll go Andrew Knoll, number 22 for the Avon Grove Red Devils. Mascio with a new count. His set and deal. The quick stride a bit high. 1-0 count.
looks like Massey's doing a slide step here, especially because Porter's very good at stealing. He's got 11 stolen bases on the year, so you got to keep this guy close.
They can just try very short, getting the ball to the plate as quick as possible, can keep that batter on first base. A hack just cutting foul off the third base line. Yeah, he's keeping that set foot on the rubber, obviously, and then keeping that other foot just really low to the ground and staying as far as possible, getting that ball to the plate as quick as possible. Noel taking his time at the plate, setting back up. Mascio, the 1-1 deal. Takes strike two.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Porter try to steal here, especially with Noel down in the count. Maybe try to get a hit and run.
Trying to advance that runner. Keeping Bryce close. And just knowing he's a versatile player and getting 11 steals so far in this season, you got to keep him close.
Absolutely. It was a good pickoff attempt, too.
Especially gets into scoring position would not be a good result for the Colonials. The 1-2 pitch to Noel. A swing and a miss. Gets him low. Doesn't matter a bit outside, but he swings. The games. Still see 4 batters. We'll set 3 down. But other than that, a very well performing inning by Ben Mascio. We'll give the Colonials
17 pitch inning for Massey. That's what you want. You want him get through the top of the order. Really nothing that Avon Grove showed there. So they do know how to take some pitches. But the good thing about the Colonials is that they do damage at the plate. They can put up a solid 6-7 runs just at the first 3 guys in their order.
just being here for a lot of the Colonials games, you know that if any of these batters have potential power, they can send this ball right to the fence. And this is really their main point of putting up for any team in the division so far, putting up like Wissahickon and Happer or Horsham. They're just teams that also have heavy bats, but Colonials just fight back with you having pitching staff like Ben Mascio or Brett Bottinger at the mound. It's just an easy set-down inning for any kind of hitter or pitcher for that matter. And just being a Ben Mascio and a younger guy like a junior, being in a playoff atmosphere, knowing the starting nod, being a phenomenal pitcher for the Colonials pitching star, you got that in the first inning. And letting one walk up is acceptable, but to any kind of player like Bryce on the Avon Grove baseball team, it's just gotta be careful with some of those players. But setting down 3 batters so far with 3 strikeouts is not out of normal for him.
And I have the Avon Grove pitcher. He is currently 6-1. He's got a 1.71 ERA. So this guy,
Yeah.
good command of the zone. The Colonials do like to jump. They're not the most disciplined team at the plate. So what they need to do, they got to just work the count, get the pitch count up, try to get runners on, and you have guys like Ben Massey and Setti a little lower on the line to try to drive them in.
Jurier will be the first one to face Konski. So far this season, he's one of the Colonials' best hitters. One of the hitters in average, home runs, and he's one of those players that if he finds a bat in the ball, that one's going. Jurier's first pitch of the day, his deal. First pitch strike to Jakonski. And a 1.71 average. Wow, that's amazing for a 6-1 record so far. Definitely tip my cap to the kid. Dirt kept the ball in front. 1-1 count.
Patient at the plate today. Doesn't seem like pure heat. He's more of a off-speed guy.
A good hit. Jakonski going out to the fence. And it looks like this one's out of here. It's a line drive. Couldn't tell him for sure, but puts the Colonials on the board for their first hit of the game, first run of the game, and first batter of the game, I should say, for that fact. If that isn't a statement, I'm not sure what is.
That's a good way to start the game, I can tell you that.
I could toss that ball in midair. That one had distance, but wasn't sure it was enough to get out of the yard, but it's like just got over that yellow line, but a home run's a home run. 1-0 Colonials.
It's a perfect start for this team. Get the top of the lineup without giving up anything on this runner, and then home run to start here.
And honestly, I think it's ordinary for Joe Jakonski to be hitting that ball that far. Like I said before, anything with a bat and a ball with him, like many players on Colonials, is just it's gonna be a long day for the pitcher.
Right.
That home run will bring up Drew Cleash. Currently pitching a 1-1 count.
North need to call Drew Cleash.
There you go. One of the many seniors on Colonials so far this season. A half hack, but we'll take a strike. Comes down with a low pitch, but we'll strike him out. A 1-3 count to Drew, set him down. The Colonials' first out.
And set himself up well there. Took 2 strikes and was forced to swing and become a hitter.
Yeah, way too quick of a count there. There's some mistakes you can't make as a hitter. Just watch go by and seeing 2 strikes on the board, only having 1 chance down. Strikeout will bring up catcher Kevin Riley. The pitch and the foul ball right over the booth. And a Brighton Colonial drive. Hoping everyone's car is all right. 1.
Man, it is a dangerous spot for cars. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Must average at least half a game.
Sure, definitely. Drew's pitch.
Strike zone's looking a little low today.
Yeah, keeping a batter's count right now. Kevin Riley's look at the pitch. A healthy hack for a strike. You're right, just a bit behind that one, but still a healthy hack otherwise. Is set just a bit high out of the zone.
Got a full count here.
A hack right on the first base line going foul.
Nice, still late. Gotta load up a little bit earlier. You could even take the ball to right. Just especially since he's late on everything, you can't expect any off speed. Going to continuously throw that fastball.
And Drew IAA, just like our own Ben Mascio, is really mixing up those pitches with a off-speed fastball combo. And 3 strikes, 2 set for Avon Grove.
That's a great by IAA.
And you got to give Kevin Riley some credit there too. It was a really good batter's count. Just got a bit out of hand. Correctly.
That's a good at bat. Just one of those unfortunate circumstances when baseball and then come back with a little cutter. Throws off your timing. Just Riley was a little bit surprised at home plate.
Strikeout for up. Number 20 for the Colonials. No one else but Ben Mascio. Can perform with the rubber, but can he perform with the plate? The set and the deal on Mascio. Taking ball 1 inside and low.
You see that little kick at home play? Looks like a true slugger.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a David Ortiz type of swing.
A half cut. Just fouled left of the third base line. No play made by the third baseman.
Most hitting coaches, it's one of their biggest pet peeves. If you're going, you got the whole way. The little checks.
Those things get down, they're not hit for. Pitch by Drew, 1-1 count. Yeah. Sorry, 1-2 count. 1-2 deal. Pitch in the dirt.
They are seeing a lot of pitches. This is pitch number 20 for Drew IAA.
Yeah, it's not like they're trying to pitch anything or trick anyone in the lineup. They're really giving them anything they can deal.
Second full count in a row right here.
Avon Grove just trying to get out of this inning with only losing 1 run so far. The 3-2 deal to Mascio. Low and a bit outside. That'll be the first base runner for the Colonials today. And not coming up for the Colonials, obviously anyone knows by that California love song, Jacob Nunez.
Jacob Hollywood Nunez.
Oh, yeah.
Now you got the Colonials leading base, Reds Wilka out first. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get a.
By the Chris Monero in the dugout over there. First pitch to Nunez. A swinging strike. 0-1 count. And Nunez this year so far also helping out the senior load in the varsity team so far. Really having the hitting parade so far on their side this season.
Yeah, he's more of a ground ball hitter.
Pick off at first base for Reds Wilka.
But he can elevate the ball. And he's shown that earlier this year. If he just stays through, if he keeps his head down, if he follows through all the way, if he loads quick enough, this guy can get a hit any game.
Another swinging hack. A serious pitcher count for Nunez. Got it, trying to come back from this count, 0-2. The 0-2 deal. It's like just a bit outside. 1-2 count to Nunez.
Guy there, look. That's why Jake's playing, and I'm not.
A high foul ball. This one could be playable. And it will be. Avon Grove will see 5 batters. Strike out 2. Pop out 1. Well, 1 very nice hit by the Colonials, putting 1 over the wall. So very quickly in the first inning, getting on the board early. 1-0 Colonials. That's what you want to see. You want to see your home team come out quickly in the first inning, putting at least a run on the board just to get them in the game.
No, absolutely. Puts all the pressure on the opposing team. If you can get out early, especially knowing you have last at bat. Well, the good thing what the Colonials did at the plate is that they saw pitches. 25 pitches. The max is 105. If you can get the starting pitcher, 6-1, 1.71 ERA, if you can get him out of the game pretty quickly and go deep into their bullpen, you got a good shot to maintain the lead.
And as Ben Mascio is warming up on the mound, getting ready for his second inning of action, I've got to say, this is beautiful weather for some baseball.
Absolutely. Couldn't beat this. Nice breeze. Great sky.
Yeah, a lot of rain pulling through the past week, but just glad for this playoff game. It's a beautiful, clear weather.
Yeah, they lucked out here. You got now the DH for Drew PIAA coming up.
The 2-0 count. First strike pitch to Duda. The 2-1 pitch, a healthy hack down the line, and that will just get foul. Right past the first base bag.
Quick 2-2 right here. He's late on that fastball. If you can get him to chase a little high ball.
Just a bit outside. Trying to time that swing up correctly. The 2-2 count to Duda. Taking the ball inside.
They're good spots by Mascio. He's hitting the target.
Yeah, look, he's really pitches and he wants in his spots. It's just this Avon Grove team is really having a good eye. And a good healthy hack by Duda. That one's going to get down, but will be outfielder. And there will not be any extra bases. But Avon Grove's first hit of the ball game. Definitely something a lot of teams in the Colonials division don't see a lot from Mascio.
It's a good hack there, but good job by Arensky getting that ball in, hold him to a single. No, it's tricky, Massia's a lefty. He's got one of the best pickoff moves in the league. So you got to keep him honest at first base.
And there it is. Corralled by Brett Bottinger, but will be safe the bag due to.
It's very crafty. You can lift the leg, go over to first, and just step off the rubber, and then over to first.
Massey keeping a close eye on first. They'll wind up in the pitch. Just a bit high for strike number, or sorry, ball number 1. And bag now is number 21, Lincoln. The pitch to Lincoln. The swing and a healthy hack for strike number 1, 1-1 count.
Yeah, he's late. Keep throwing this fastball.
Low, and catcher Kevin Riley is going to keep him close at first base. The laser down to the bag. Trying to keep Duda close and out of scoring position. The 2-1 pitch to Lincoln. He's going to step off and take a second. Now Massio's 2-1 set. And the deal. The swing and a nice grab by the shortstop over there.
Great play by Jakonski.
He's going to corral that one really easily at shortstop on an amazing flashy play and gets it right with the first base bag by Jakonski. Beautiful play. And a great stretch by Bottinger to get 2 outs on that one play.
A great pick by Brett at first base. Great baseball IQ by Jakonski, knowing as soon as you catch that, pick him off at first.
Yeah, UNC's got something coming for him.
Yes, they do.
That outstanding play by the Colonials will bring up Smith for Avon Grove. A chopper to the pitcher. Massey will deal this one himself. Over the first base bag for out number 3. 3 batters seen, 3 batters down. Only 1 hit in the inning. 2 sat down very easily on Joe Jakonski's play at shortstop. Amazing play. And just chop back to the pitcher for an easy out number 3.
That's exactly what you want from Mascio. He's just dealing. He's letting them hit. As you see with Joe Jakonski at shortstop, he's got defense behind him.
Yeah, I'm definitely saying I give Mascio a ton of credit for being an amazing pitcher that he is, but the defense really is unstoppable. They have everything they need. They have a UNC committed shortstop. They have a ton of a senior-loaded outfield and infield, I must say, especially at first base. Brett Bottinger taking the bag for most of the season, really just on both sides playing an even offensive and defensive play for the Colonials for the season.
Absolutely. You got Binghamton University behind the plate. You got Gwynedd Mercy at third. You got UNC short. Northampton second, Northampton in right. And you got Chestnut Hill at first, and you also got Chestnut Hill in left. It's a college lineup.
Yeah, there you go.
It is.
Which is also most of the reason why the Colonials right now are playing right now, obviously being the first round of the playoffs. Coming to that team, and especially Coach Christopher Monero. It's not every year every team gets to see the playoffs. A lot of teams this year have also been playing really well.
You can tell he's excited for it.
Of course, definitely. Getting revenge against Avon Grove.
Absolutely. Beating Hatboro Horsham to win the league title at their place after they beat PW at their field. Great revenge game, but just a great team win. Great outing by Mascio. Great hitting. You got Tomasetti going 2 for 3.
Second inning, they'll bring up number 19, Anthony Tomasetti. So far this year, just an insane batting and OPS too. Also getting the ball in the bat, getting that ball off the wall quite frequently in the season.
2 against Abington. This guy has one of the prettiest swings I've ever seen. So clean.
When he gets the bat in the ball, of course.
Oh, yeah.
As an 0-2 count to Tomasetti.
It's almost like Ted Williams, the old Boston Red Sox. I know you like that reference a little bit, Pete.
Of course. A good eye taking a ball high for a 1-2 count. And the Colonials known they have a 1-0 cushion so far. Doesn't mean they get too safe. Gotta keep attacking at the plate. Eye is set and deals, a 2-2 count. Getting it back to an even count. Aya's comeback pitch. Fouled off by Anthony Tomasetti, keeping it 2-2.
Just missed that one, too.
Yeah, pretty just couldn't get the correctly.
That one's going out to center if you make contact on the barrel of that, but just got it under it just a little bit.
Would have been a nice run for the center fielder. Another foul ball by Anthony Tomasetti. Trying to put that one fair. That one's ending up in the seats. A swing strike, couldn't get contact with that one. We'll sit down Tomasetti for the first out of the inning for the Colonials.
It was a good at bat, staying back on the ball.
It's going to bring up Jesse Jakonski.
Younger brother, the only source of a run by the Colonials, and Joe. He's only a freshman, too.
Yeah, young guy, too. But nonetheless, a very talented ball player.
Absolutely. He's most likely going to be the everyday first baseman next year.
His 1-0 count, the pitch. Another ball in the dirt, 2-0. Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see him, along with his brother, going to another big school like UNC. 2 very talented ball players. Three-0 count to Jesse.
I'm a big red light on a 3-0. Especially when, even to Anthony Tomasetti, he was throwing the ball a little bit low.
His comeback pitch. Taking strike one. Looks like a controversial call by Jesse, but 3-1 count.
Swing away now. You saw the strike, but it still has to be in your little box. If it's outside of that, you still got another one.
The healthy hack popped way up, looked like in foul territory. So the shortstop will get under this one and be out number 1 for the Colonials. Definitely a lucky break for PIAA, as that was a definite hitter's count and a poorly placed ball. If that was any kind of higher, it would have been a definite mistake for the Red Devils. That high pop-up will bring up left fielder Mike Orensky. An immediate swing. No weight on that one, as it's a cutter down the right into center field for a base hit.
Not messing around there by Mike Orensky. First pitch swinging.
Not waiting around that one. A line of right to the center fielder will put him on base. The bottom of the lineup, Richie Warner.
Here's another guy. If Richie gets a hold of one, it's going to go.
Yeah, they say 9 batters really should not be anyone to be worried about, but really for this kind of lineup, you got to be worried about everyone who comes to the plate. They're all crossing the plate today. Pitch high, catch trying to keep Mike Orensky close to the bag. The pick off. Safe for the bag. pitch in the hack by Werner. 1-1 count.
Definitely making this pitcher work. He's not used to it. He's been used to just commanding the strike zone. But this Colonials team, they're making him throw all over the place.
You're really getting all kind of hitters counts, and the ball just botched by the first baseman. Orensky's going to go for second. And the throw, not in time, as Mike Orensky goes to his bag safely.
Very smart base running there. Sees the ball go and takes advantage of it, going out to second.
And quick thinking, too. That's definitely something you got to think about the bag. Not too long, obviously, as he got to the bag safely. Any later, that would have been a line out.
Yeah, you got him in. And now a little single brings in a run.
And now you know that Orensky's just planting himself right in the pitcher's head, knowing that he made a clear mistake, and that the bat is the only thing he's worrying about right now. Yeah, watching Mike Orensky. The pitch. A high pop-up by Richie Werner. This one's going to end up being in foul territory, playable by the shortstop, and we'll sit down Richie Werner for the third out. See 4 batters on 1 and 1 strikeout. We'll end the second, and the Colonials will end up taking the mound again.
You had 8-9-1 up for Avon Grove. The Master just has to keep doing what he's been doing. Just locked in, making sure that Avon Grove is swinging at the pitches he wants them to swing at. Just knowing exactly how to set the batter up.
And for this next half inning, Avon Grove, we see Davis, Keller, and Scioto coming up.
Want to say something to the people, Mr. Santora?
Go Colonials.
Go Colonials.
Go,
I like
go
that.
Colonials.
Good message.
Go Colonials. Keep running. Take that extra base.
I agree.
On that faithful message by Mr. Santoro. Davis seeing his first pitch inside for strike number 1. Oh, 1 pitch. A line back to the third baseman. A great grab and a great throw.
Great play by Anthony.
Out by a few steps. Anthony Tomasello at the bag, really making a great play. For out number 1 by the Colonials, only seeing 2 pitches.
Anthony's not a natural third baseman either. Little League played catcher. Freshman year played second and short. He's all over the place. He's one of the best utility guys on this team.
If I'm not incorrect, I swore I thought I heard him throw a few pitches on the bump too.
Oh, I'm sure he has.
And a quick hit by Keller, getting down by the right fielder. Be the second hit for Avon Grove. Keller also wasting no time.
Good job by right fielder Drew Cleach getting that in. He's got a cannon. If he wanted to, he could probably could have thrown him out of first base.
Yeah, I saw
He's
him
done that before.
taking a quick pump too. I wasn't sure he was gonna throw that one or not. That quick line drive will bring up Nick Scioto for Avon Grove. Last time he got struck out looking on 3 pitches, trying to improve his last performance on a 1-0 count.
Just focus on the batter here. It doesn't look like Kelly's going to do anything. He's not taking a very big primary lead.
Scioto looking for the quick bunt, a drag bunt, but will end up taking healthy hacks, swing it back to the cage. So just trying to advance that first runner on first. Pamasio really taking it over on the mound. His 1-1 pitch. Steps off, checking the runner, keeping him close.
He's taking a lot of time with that runner. He's not getting a very big primary or secondary lead. It doesn't look like he's going to steal. Wonder why he's not focused at home.
And a step off and a pickoff for the first baseman, Brett Bottinger. And you should just see Massey just dealing his pitches left and right, not worrying about any kind of runner, because his play performance on the rubber is just absolutely insane, staying down batters left and right. Yes, today is some kind of lack of communication between Bottinger and Kevin. Trying to refocus the 1-1 count for Masio on 1 out. Checking the runner again.
All right, go get the batter, Ben. You don't need to worry about this guy on first.
11 pitch, and the runner goes.
Got him.
Close play at second, and he got him.
There it is.
A great toss by Kevin. The out number 2 for Avon Grove.
It was too predictable, even before the pitch. This guy's leaning in the second.
Yeah,
Great throw by Riley, though. Great tag by Jakonski.
Great jump. Great reaction, too. Just knowing that quick jump up first base, just an easy play for Kevin at second base. And the pitch and the quick swing on a 1 pitch and a short stop. Bring it up, and Brett Bottinger will put it down for the 3rd out of the inning. So they'll see only see 4 batters. 1 hit on 4 batters. Massi will be striking out none of those players that inning, surprisingly, but a great play by the outfield so far for the Colonials. Making some spectacular grabs too, I must say. Really keeping the Colonials in this game. Due up for the Colonials. You have Joe Jakonski, followed by Drew Cleach and Kevin Riley. That was because we all know Joe Jakonski was the first person to get on the board for the Colonials on the first batter too. Swing?
Third.
Third swing.
Third swing.
Right. Avon Grove now getting that bullpen up and going already in the 3rd inning. Looks like Ryan Litchko will be heading up for the bullpen. I gotta say, for the Colonials, just not knowing this team coming into the game, knowing that this pitcher has a 6-1 record, has a 1.71 ERA, absolutely insane for this kind of play. You gotta have some kind of nerve going into this one. But the Colonials showed no signs of mercy at all, or any kind of nerve.
Especially last year, Avon Grove putting an end to Colonial season.
Yeah, they're really trying to get some payback here, especially the seniors. Really hit some deep. Getting a chance to get back at this one would be huge.
Man, top of the order here, and a couple more runs would be real nice. Get some insurance.
Avon Grove set and deal. And another quick swing by him. I was going to get down and amazing grab. Avon Grove's left fielder. On a first pitch swing by Joe Jakonski. Nick Scioto really flashing the glove out there in left field, laying out for that ball. Recording the first out for Avon Grove in the bottom of the third inning. That outstanding flashy grab by Nick Scioto will bring up Drew Cleese for the Colonials. Taking ball one a bit low and outside.
Cleese struck out last time, was chasing some balls outside of the strike zone. Be nice to see him be able to just a little more discipline.
The 2-0 pitch. Two count to Kalish. The delivery. Taking ball 3 outside.
Good eye.
The pitch. And we'll take 4 pitches, 4 balls. And we'll get it, that base runner for the Colonials. The second walk of the game for them. That walk will bring up Kevin Riley. Last time he was up, he struck out looking on a full count. Drew Cleese with a leadoff first. The pitch. Looks like a little high and inside.
It's 5. Drew can run too at first base, so you got to keep him on.
Looks like a little meeting on the mound.
Well, you got 5 straight balls. You walked the 2. Now you got the 3 hitter. Just got to make sure this game doesn't get out of control a little bit. Maybe just buying a little more time for the relief to come in.
Yeah, Ryan Litchko in the bullpen right now.
Because he has thrown a lot of pitches. He's up to about 45, close to 50.
Riley right at the plate. Off first base. IA's pitch.
6 straight.
Noel trying to keep him close to the bag.
If you're Chris Monero, what I would do, you take until there's a strike. Make the pitcher come to you. Got a 2-0. He's throwing 6 straight balls. Say a strike.
Yeah, right now, no one's going to chase that kind of ball. A high pitch. 7th straight ball.
Keep taking. Make him throw a strike. Make him find that strike zone again.
And you can tell the Colonials base runners are really getting inside the pitcher's head. He's really focused on the base runners instead of the batters right now, which is not what you want to do. The 3-0 delivery. A ball low. The second walk of the inning so far, and in a row. That'll bring up the 4-spot hitter, Ben Massey, the pitcher so far. Last time up, he also was walked, ironically. And if you're Drew on the mound right now, you really just got to focus on the batters now. Because you got one player in scoring position, and you're up, and you're down by just 1 run. You want to keep it there. It looks like pinch running at first base for the Colonials will be number 38, Tyler Willens.
You got some speed. You got some first and surprised if there's a ball in the dirt to see a double steal, put both in scoring position. So there's Massey up. Do a little hit and run. Massey can hit one, and there's a lot of space in between right center.
1 out, 2 ball deep. We're sacrificing real quick just to get some runners in scoring position. Mouse is just looking to get this time. Out of right field. It's really filled by the right fielder pretty easily.
Tagging.
He's going to tag him and head to third base. And no play at the bag. Looks like Cleese will get there. Safe runners to the corners now, but 2 down for the Colonials. That sacrifice fly will bring up no one else but Jacob Hollywood Nunez. So far in the game, he popped out to first base. Just trying to drive one more run home for the Colonials. Just has to get a ball.
We're going to try to do a first, third steal here. Wouldn't be surprised to see Willens go over to second. Try to draw the throw.
Check to first base. The run will be safe. No play. Another check by the runner. A little bit close, but we'll be safe at the bag. I set and deal. Nunez will take strike 1. Drew set and deal. A ball right to the gap through first and second base. That'll run get one runner home. Ty Williams will be forced to stop at third base. And Nunez will get to second base safely on a stand-up double. They can get 2-0 Colonials. That clutch hit by Jacob Nunez will bring up the Colonials' third baseman, Anthony Tomasetti. So far today, he went down on strikes on a 2-2 count.
It's a great knock by Nunez, taking an outside pitch, going the other way. Also great base running on the throw over to third, going to second base, bringing him in scoring position too.
Yeah, great opportunity for the Colonials, and putting that ball in the gap too is a great play by Nunez. And it looks like that'll be Joye's day. After 3 innings, up 3 hits and 3 walks and 2 runs.
That's a great performance by the Colonials at the plate. Getting the 6-1 guy out, just pitching 2 2/3 inning, go deep into their bullpen. Their pitching staff isn't the greatest in the middle of the innings.
Yeah, the Colonials were not fazed by his numbers, but really just sat him down for the day.
And like we were saying earlier on in the broadcast, the Colonials are so good at getting production from the middle to bottom of their lineup.
Let's go for Avon Grove. So far this season, has played 9 games. Currently has a 2.55 ERA, has 1 loss and 2 saves.
He's a little faster than PIAA was, so this team's got to load a little bit quicker. But his command's everywhere. He's high-low, but he does have some good off-speed. His cutter's pretty good. His slider can make you chase. He's got a very good changeup. Just need a simple base hit by Anthony Tomasetti. Just stay through the ball, easy swing. Don't need to swing for a home run, just get it through. Done.
2 players in scoring position so far on second and third, 2 outs for the Colonials. Anthony Tomasetti at the dish right now. Let's goes first deal of the day. It's a swing and strike by Anthony Tomasetti. 0-1 count.
He really does have such a good swing. It's so pure. He's had the swing since Little League. If the ball goes on his bat, it can carry as far as he wants it to go.
As shown so far in his stats so far this season. Anthony Tomasetti so far is 0-1 count. Taking ball to just a bit high and outside. Just trying to find a way to get a 2-out rally going for the Colonials. Really opening this game up. It's already 2-0. That one's going to get down in center field and caught by the center fielder for Avon Grove.
It's a good swing, though. He took them deep to center field against Abington. Put it down again. Stayed down on the ball. That's a good job by the Colonials getting
It's definitely a great happening by them.
another run on that.
Avon Grove faced 5 batters that inning. Letting up 2 walks, which is the reason for so many players on base, and only, what, 1 hit?
Oh, 1 hit, yeah.
Not something you want to see from your starting pitcher, but that's by the wayside, and the Colonials will be taking a 2-0 lead at the end of the 3rd inning. Due up for Avon Grove will be Letkin, Porter, and Knoll.
If you're Ben Massio, in that strike zone, they're swinging. They're not making great contact with the ball. They're rolling ground balls over. Massey, his arm angle's so great that when the ball dips, it's a total ground pitch.
And as long as he stays in this rhythm, he's going to keep this as can.
It's a relatively quick game, too. Top of the 4th, an hour. It's not too bad. I wish the Phillies could be like that. They spend about 3.5, 4 hours each game.
Yeah, this game's definitely rolling along.
Yeah.
Lutkin now leading off for Avon Grove. That was the last time he was up at the plate. Saw 4 pitches and struck out swinging. The pitch by Massio. His 4th inning deal is strike number 1.
Massey so far today has been great at getting ahead of the count on that first pitch. That first pitch strike is as important as any pitch in the game.
And you can even tell from the booth here that he's really just varying those pitches, really giving the Avon Grove batters something to swing at. 1-1 count. The pitch in a high foul ball. Looks like it's drifting into fair territory. Fielded by Anthony Tomasetti for out number 1. And the Colonials really rolling along, nonetheless, of Ben Massio's pitching performance, but also the infield by the Colonials is really outstanding. That pop out will bring up Porter. First time at bat, he pulled a full count and pulled the only base on balls for Ben Massio for this game.
This is a very tough foul for Massio. You can't do anything, just throw the ball over the plate, mix up some change, go off speed, see if you can get him out like you did.
Massio from a first pitch breaking ball for a swinging strike. Kevin just checking on his pitcher on the mound right now. Make sure they're both on the same page. And it looks like Ben Matt was kind of just messing with his hand a little bit, hoping everything's all right up there. Nonetheless, his set and deal. And a quick foul ball, a 0-2 count.
And the fans to the left was pretty scared on that one.
That was a quick line drive. Yeah, I got a heads up for that one.
Look at that fence was there. Would have got somebody in the face.
Oh, yeah. A high foul ball. That one's drifting back toward the booth. And we'll end up on Colonial drive. Still an 0-2 count. 3 pitches so far.
Keep throwing this fastball. He's late on it. You can even go high fastball.
Massey really taking his time against Bryce as being one of the best hitters with a 404 average so far in the season. 0-2 deal, taking ball number 1, 1-2 count. Massey has pitch. Inside and low for ball number 2. Bring it back to an even count. Massey really just got to try to corral that pitch. His comeback pitch. Ball 3. Count 1 to Bryce.
This guy does know how to work a count and make you earn it.
His payoff pitch. Swing and nice in by the second baseman Jacob Nunez too. Them had a chance for extra bases, but was corralled in by Jacob Nunez. That quick flash delivered by Jacob Nunez will bring up the 4-spot hitter Andrew Knoll for at Avon Grove. Taking strike. His last time up, he struck out swinging on a 1-2 count. Pitch strike 2, just a bit low. 0-2 count to Knoll. Massey setting really quickly, trying to end the inning. Swinging strike 3.
That's a fantastic inning.
3 pitches, 3 strikes, 3 set down on 3 batters. On some amazing field play and way to end it off by Ben Mascio. 3 up, 3 down. End of the 4th inning, 2-0 Colonials.
Quick 12 pitches that inning. Staying in command of the strike zone, making them swing, making them force a swing when you get ahead of the count. It's picture perfect textbook pitching by Ben Mascio.
It's really all you want to see.
Yeah, now 7, 8, 9 up there for the Colonials.
Yeah, do it for the Colonials the next half inning. Top of the 5th, you got Jesse Jakonski, Mike Orinsky, and Richie Werner. We'll come right back to the top of the 5th inning after this commercial break. All right, welcome back to the broadcast of CITV's edition of Colonials Baseball, Playoff Edition. So far, it's 2-0 Colonials. Lichko getting ready for his top of the 5th inning. Sorry, bottom of the 4th inning. Low one count to Jakonski. A swing and I get right through the gap through third and shortstop to the left fielder. All right, the 1 runner on first base for the Colonials so early in the inning. That base hit will bring up left fielder Mike Orinsky. Last what the play he came right out attacking. On the first pitch he saw, he got a 1-bagger and ended the inning at second base. Trying to replicate what he did back last inning. Looking for a bunt to advance the runner, but we'll pull back on ball 1.
Yeah, Pete, like you said last time up, Jakonski or a single to center.
The bunt attempt just fell.
I don't know why you would want to bunt here. You're taking your batter out of one of your best hitters, been 389 on the year. I understand you want to advance him, but you don't want to play for 1 run. You want to play for many runs, and Orinsky can give you many runs when he gets on.
Lichko's deal. Another attempt at a bunt. Just fouled off. 1-2 count.
Now you gotta swing away.
Yeah, now's the time. The 1-2 deal. Orange taking ball too high.
Good hold.
Yeah, really good eye by Orensky, taking ball 3 just a bit outside.
Understanding the strike zone, realizing that the umpire's not calling it anything belt high, so they're laying off of that.
Running the count full with the man on first. The pitch, and that's taken high. Advancing both runners, one in the scoring position so far for the Colonials. 0 outs. That full count base on balls will bring up the 9-spot hitter Richie Werner. Last time at the plate, he popped out on a 1-1 count. Let's go first pitch to Richie Werner. 1-0 count. The bunt successfully back to the pitcher. Really legging out the single and out by a step, advancing runners to second and third. Great job, Richie Werner, by advancing the runners. A close play for sure, too.
I got 2 in scoring position for a leadoff hitter. Another pitching change.
So Avon Grove will be bringing in their second reliever of the day. DiVittorio will be coming in for the game to relieve Lichko.
This is a perfect opportunity for the Colonials to break this game open. Got 2 in scoring position for the top of the lineup. Already Jakonski driving 1 run in himself on that home run. If you can knock this up to 4-0, putting a lot of pressure on this visiting Avon Grove team.
DiVittorio so far in his career has only pitched 2 counts in his high school career.
And that's what we were talking about, getting PIAA out early. As you get deep into this bullpen, they are a little inexperienced.
A little bit younger bullpen. You really, if you look at it, out of their 10 pitchers, or 12 pitchers they have in their count, only 2 of them are below a 2.30 ERA. A lot of them don't have one because of all the relief pitching they've had this year. PIAA really being their main gun this year, and really hitting has been their main component of the year so far for them. I mean, I'm coming into this game, Avon Grove being 6-0 in the last 6 games. It's just, you can tell a lot of their box scores come from their bats, most definitely.
Oh, and that's the genius of Ben Mascio, is that he understands that this is a good hitting team, but he shuts down the door on them.
And he knows how to deal with batters that just cannot be patient with balls too, as you can tell. You know, anyone past the four spot hitter for Avon Grove is just really hacking away. Mistake for any pitchers that leave balls hanging.
And just a quick score update: the Souderton baseball team won 2-1 today against Springford. So you would get the winner of this game going into Souderton and playing them on Friday at 2 o'clock.
Continue the bottom of the 4th inning. And starting off DiVittorio's pitching career as a Avon Grove Red Devil. He'll face Joe Jakonski. Last one at bat, last inning, he lined out.
Made great contact on both at bats on that one home run that had a deep ball. Just great job tracking it down by Scioto, the left fielder.
And they're going to walk him. Looks like an intentional walk for Jajikonski, just getting right after Drew Cleach for that chance for a double play at second and first base. Smart move by the Red Devil pitching staff.
Absolutely. Now, if you're Drew Cleach, you just have to make them pay. Little disrespect, walking one batter just to get to you. Just a clean hit ball, getting through the zone, and you drive in too. Cleach did walk his last time up. Saw 4 straight balls, a new pitcher. This is his first pitch since they just intentionally walked Jakonski.
Drew Cleach, quick hack to shortstop, and that's going to get Bots out there at shortstop, a quick error. And that error will bring home 1 run for the Colonials, but they can get 3-0. A chance that they'll play ball, but just could not corral that one.
That's what you got to do, just put the ball in play. Good things happen.
Just a bit unlucky with that bounce. Bring 1 more run home for the Colonials. The arrow will bring up Kevin Riley to the plate. He's 0-1 on the day with the last time bat he was walked, like many other players for the Colonials. To Vittorio's pitch. Healthy hack by Riley. And right now it's a line to the bullpen for deal. Hack to the third baseman, back to the shortstop, get 1 at second. And
there's another one.
Runners at the corners now. On a 0-2 count. Right now in the bullpen is Kevin Schmidt for the one of the aces this year. 2.25 ERA. 2.5 ERA. Fool you as he is. Grove. Looks like another pinch. The Colonials.
Yeah, you got a pinch runner on the team, Michael Redzwolka. That's Tyler Willens right there. Yeah. Look alike. They're both skinny individuals. Mike would pinch run if Ben Massey gets on here.
Right now, batting is Ben Massey. Last time at bat, he was walked, and watch a strike go by.
And they're doing the exact same thing they did last inning when they had first and third. They're keeping Willens on first so they don't steal second.
And definitely the pitchers of Avon Grove definitely know that Reds Wilkin and Tyler Willens are really just the 2 runners of the team, and the open bag at second base, you know, that's always in your head for the pitcher. The Masso's 1-0 count. Runners on the corners. As I said, keeping the runner close at first base. High pop up. Just staying right in front of home plate, drifting the foul territory, caught. And that'll end the inning. Avon Grove will see they'll see 6 batters. Be 2 walks and a few lineouts.
That's what good teams do. Only 1 hit that inning, but managed to score 2 to send 7 to the plate. Good teams know how to get on base.
And that big error that really opened up the lead for the Colonials, making it 4-0.
Just put the ball in play. You never know what can happen.
Especially having luck at the plate, too, and putting those balls in play, and having a great day on the mound, having a shutout day for Ben Mascio, going to the top of this 5th inning. Making a real long day for this Avon Grove pitching staff. Due up for the Avon Grove Red Devils will be the 5, 6, 7 spot. Duda, Lincoln, and Smith.
Duda did single to left field his last time up, so he is early on the fastball.
And also, like many of these Avon Grove batters, really run the count full. Ready for his inning on the mound. Facing the 5-spot hitter, designated hitter Duda. First pitch strike. Getting the deal in an 0-1 count. Just a bit high. One count. Swinging strike. 1-2 count to Duda. Another high pitch. 2-2 count. Taken by Duda. Two deal. 3-2. Duda really running another full count. And just a bit inside. That one may just caught the corner, but will be the first base run of the inning for the Red Devils.
It's only the second walk of the game for Mascio.
He really showing me stable on the mound right now. A really good sign for Chris Monero in the dugout, as he can really have some confidence in his starting pitcher through 5 innings for sure. Mascio's deal. First pitch ball.
This one's tightened up with strikes late in the game.
Okay, we're going to just take a quick look at his starting pitch, make sure everything's alright on the mound, as they're already walking one pitcher and starting off a 1-0 count. Mascio's 1-0 deal. The quick stride for strike number 1. And he really uses his pitching stride, because that base, you can just see the quicker delivery too on the mound.
And it keeps them at first base.
And the runners know it.
Especially with Riley throwing one out already.
Foul ball right back toward Colonial Drive, and just missing a minivan right on front.
How a car has not been hit, I do not know.
Actually, I think I have a stat right here that says there's been about 2 cars per game.
Oh, I would believe it. Especially with the parking lot to the right of us.
Yeah, I believe that one. The 1-2 deal, and swinging strike 3 down for the Red Devils. That's his 5th strikeout of the day for Ben Mascio. Again, not surprising whatsoever for his performance today, bringing up Avon Grove's first baseman, Smith. With 1 out, Smith will set at the plate. Masio find his pitch, his set, and the delivery. But a quick step off. Just trying to get that runner close. Now Masio's delivery. High and away. Ball number 1.
He's reaching too much on the slide step. Was this runner, his secondary is not big at all, so he's not going to steal. So you can go into your normal motion.
The 1-0 pitch. In the dirt for ball number 2.
Good block by Riley. So his mobility behind the plate, to be able to get balls and block balls to the left and the right of him, to get up as quickly as he can, to either throw a runner out at second.
Takes strike number 1. It's in the outside corner.
Or even throw to first base. That's a big pitch by Masio. Losing the guys.
Even when he's down the count, too, he's found a way to come back. His 2-1 pitch. Vicious swing by Smith. They get 2-2 count.
Stay there now. Throw high on a 2-1 and he chases that. Go back to it on the 2-2.
Masio's payoff pitch. His delivery. Swinging, strike 3. Down from a 2-0 count, coming back, striking him out for his 6th hit down of the game.
Stay at that high fastball. If they show you early on in the count that they cannot lay off of it, you stay there. Great job by Masio. Good call by Kevin Riley behind the plate.
And it's that short, quick chop step by Masio's pitching abilities keeps that run at first base. Give him no chance at a 2-bagger. That strikeout will bring up the shortstop Davis for Avon Grove. Last time up, he grounded out a 5-3 ground out. Taking first pitch strike. The pickoff. And you can really tell the difference between Avon Grove and PW's pitching staff, that Ben Masio is really focused on the batter and nothing else. No matter who's on base, where they are, he's just really focusing on that batter. Because, you know, his pitching abilities, having 6 strikeouts this game so far is just a great ability.
And with a 4-0 lead, you can afford to. Because that runner at first doesn't mean anything. You're still up by 3 if that runner scores. So especially with 2 outs, you can afford to go and get the hitter.
And what you're talking about, too, is that you're assuming he gets home, too. At this point, he's not even in scoring position yet.
Absolutely.
So, with that, it's a 0-1 count. After 2 quick pickoffs to check the runner, he's going to step off one more time, just to keep him close. Pitch low, inside, for ball 1. Pitch a foul ball, 1-2. Masio once again, like many times, trying to end the inning himself. And swing, strike 3.
Struck out the side that inning.
He saw 4, only walked 1, and strikes out 3 straight, swinging. Set down Avon Grove for the 5th time today. Something a lot of teams this year for Avon Grove could not do, let alone shutting out. Right now at the end of the top of the 5th inning. Currently 4-0 Colonials, trying to hang on to a 4-0 lead, and heading to the bottom of the 5th to add more.
And I don't know if this is a coincidence or not, but all 5 innings, the last set has come from Masio in the stretch. He looks more comfortable in the stretch. He seems to become set, breathe, think about the pitch, and then go and get the batter.
And just seeing those batters more than once, almost had that one.
Yeah.
And just seeing all those batters more than once, getting comfortable in those counts, you know, where he's getting down 2 or 3 balls. He's coming right back, getting back into the count, making no problem from asking the mound. Nothing like any other hasn't seen this season. Do it for the Colonials this inning. In this half inning of the 5th, we'll see Jacob Nunez, followed by Anthony Tomasetti and Jesse.
Last at bat single out to right field, drove in that second run. He's great at taking lead pitch field, waiting on the ball, trying to pull, force anything, just a weak ground out, staying through the ball. If he has to spread the ball all around the field, and here's Hollywood.
There he is. Known by teams all over the district, like California Love. Like I said before the game too, his game is not all upon the long ball. It's just getting that ball in play with players in scoring position, which is why, let alone he's batting the 5 spot. His first pitch is a bit high for ball 1.
Yeah, like you said, Jake's not a very flashy baseball player, but he's a good, solid guy where you want on your team. He's a very smart baseball player.
Yeah, Hollywood comes up big when he needs to. Like I said, a high fly ball to center field. This one should be playable by the right fielder for at number 1. Just a little bit of Prince playing in the background. We got Anthony Tomasetti. The pitch. Swinging strike for strike number 1.
Tomasetti hit a shot his last at bat out the deep center field. Just got under it a little bit, or else this game will be 5-0 instead of 4.
And I gotta give credit to DiVittorio on the mound right now, really keeping this game close as it is right now. As he's now working on a 1-1 count to Tomasetti.
And if you're PW, you don't want to get comfortable. A 4-0 lead, even though it is nice with only 2 at-bats left for Avon Grove, it is not enough in my opinion.
A 2-2 count to Tomasetti right now. And the Colonials, for the first time this game, will be getting their bullpen active. And right now the bullpen is Joe Jakonski. So far this season, only pitched 2.5 innings, playing in 4 different games, but with a very high save percentage. Saving 2 out of his 2 games.
That was Jakonski just trying to come up to the plate and keep this inning alive.
After Tomasetti's strikeout, keeping the count very close at a 2-2 count. But striking out, we'll bring up Jesse Jakonski. And a quick hit by Jesse Jakonski, coming right back at the pitch like he did last time up, and a very quick out. Bag, but nonetheless, we'll sit down the Colonials, 1-2-3.
That's the first time this inning that they went down in order.
You can really see Avon Grove just trying to get a stride on this game. You know, really DiVittorio trying to keep a hold on the mound. Really doing a great job, and the infield really working, keeping errors to a minimum. Really good half inning for Avon Grove. Due up will be the 9-1-2 spot hitters for Avon Grove.
Massey staying in the game, looks like just...
I mean, yeah, he's looking confident, so if he's looking confident and really just doing what he's doing right now, after last innings, you know, 3-4 set down, it's just, I say, got to keep him in the game for Monero. As long as he's healthy, he's feeling good, and he's confident, I don't see why he shouldn't be pitching this game right now.
And he's still got his seed. He's 5 innings in, about to be his 6th, and he's still throwing about low 80s, mid 80s, which is something that he's been consistently doing throughout the entire season, and that's why he has been so effective.
And just knowing him personally, his playing style, it just, he never goes after that, you know, up for the 4 a 4-0 lead. He's getting comfortable on the mound, knowing he can corral every batter he sees, reading every batter, and now just knowing every batter so far by their swings and counts. He's a very smart ball player in my book.
And that's the great thing about him. You get him one run, you're most likely going to win the game, and that's what the Colonials did early with Joe Jakonski hitting that big leadoff home run.
So the goose egg on the board. It's 4-0 Colonials going to the top of the 6th inning. Like I said, this game is flying by, too. Time is running out for Avon Grove, but still very good chances for them to get back in this ball game.
Just amazing. This is still Avon Grove's only 2nd time through. Their 9-hitter, Kellier, singled out to right last time. Said Drew Cleach throwing him out of first base. But that just shows how dominant and commanding Masio is on the mound. So that it's the top of the 6th inning, and this is still only their 2nd time.
And just an aggressive pace he has on the mound, too. Just really getting that short stride in that ball right to the plate, and no less players on base or off base. It's just a quick count, I should say, for Ben Masio. Oh, getting inside, running inside. Just hitting kill on a 1-1 count, putting the first base runner on for Avon Grove in the inning.
Definitely feel that one. That one probably didn't feel too good at all. But you want to do it early in the count. Save some pitches. If you're going to hit somebody, do it early on. Yeah,
that's definitely not a layoff pitch for him, too. That was one of his heaters coming right inside and getting right in his grill. Master trying to refocus a little bit. Watching the runner at first. Now back to the top of the order for Avon Grove. Scioto, as last time he was at the plate, he went down on a 1-2 count, on a 6-3 put out. On a nice throw by Thomas Eddy, too, I must say, last time. A bit hasty at the plate. On an 0-1 count. A 1-1 count. Mouse has pick off again to first base, keeping that runner close. No, I think he's just got to focus on the batter. Holding on to a 1-1 count. He's setting down a bunt, just trying to advance the runner. Down the third base line, a great bunt. And you got him at the bag on a close play. A great play by Ben Masio, getting down to first base quickly. Looks like on the catch, Brent Bonder may have jammed a thumb or two. Or jammed a finger or two on the play.
That's your starting pitcher on Friday against Souderton. You don't want him injured.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Good thing is it's his non-throwing hand.
Yeah, yeah. All you need is to catch the ball after getting a strike or two at the plate. So Monero come out and get a little breather for the Colonials defense. As he was motioning to tell him not to come out here, but it looks like Monero's out here just to give his offense and especially Ben Masio a little breather on the mound. As that sacrifice bunt worked successfully, almost advancing the runner, or getting a runner onto first base, but successfully advancing the runner.
It's like Bond just staying in the game. He's tough. He doesn't want to come out of this playoff game.
Yeah, especially what's on the line here in his senior year. He does not want to be substituted. But it looks like all is good, and Mass will be staying back at the rubber. And Scioto back at the plate.
Massey is really concerned about Keller on base right now.
I'm sorry, my mistake. Now batting is the right fielder, Ledgen, for Avon Grove.
It's his 4th pickoff attempt.
His set and deal. Swinging pitch. 0-1 count. I mean, I think it's healthy to just keep him honest back there at second base, but you just really got to focus on the batter at this point. A hack, liner back to the gap in left field. Will get down for extra base. That might bring home the runner for Avon Grove, but he'll be held at the third base bag. Curled in by center fielder Richie Werner.
It's a good job getting
great
in
play.
quickly.
Runner's now in the corner for Avon Grove with 1 out.
It's only their 3rd hit of the game, too.
It's almost like the fatigue factor is setting in for Ben Mastia as he's pitching an amazing performance so far. A shutout performance through 6 innings.
He deserves to finish this inning at least. But I think you're right, Pete. I think this is his last one.
His set to Bryce, and that's going to be a deep ball back to the left field fence. If that's fair, that's gone. And it's way out of here.
I don't think that was a home run. It looked like a ground rule double here, and that's what the players were saying. Chris Minero's coming out now. That's a ground rule. I don't think that's a home run.
I saw the hands go up with the left fielder and right fielder for the Colonials.
Yeah, that's a ground rule.
A big break for the Colonials. That could have opened the gap up for a really close ball game, but as we mentioned, Bryce being one of the biggest hitters for Avon Grove right now. Definitely a big break for the Colonials.
That does put 2 on scoring position with 1 out.
Nevertheless, but does keep those 2 runners back in the bag as it's still a 4-1. Colonials leading. But a quick meeting on the mound for Ben Mascio. I'm not sure if they're going to pull him quite yet, as this is only his first mistake of the game so far.
Then you got the 4-hitter, Andrew Knoll up. Struck out twice. Only seen 5 pitches. And all fastballs. All 3 strikes both times, just fastball, fastball, fastball. He fouled 2 off. He was late on both. You keep pounding that strike so you can get out of this inning.
Runners in second, third, back at the bag after the ground rule double for Avon Grove, making it 4-1. Bring up Knoll to the plate. Trying to drive home, representing the tying run for Avon Grove. Ben's dealer trying to settle back after that deep knock by Bryce Porter. 1-0 count.
Yeah, gotta just relax. You still have a 3-run lead. You're still in command of this game. There you go. Just throw strikes. Let your defense do the work.
Yeah, heater right to the bottom corner. Just a bit outside for a 1-1 count to Knoll. Yeah, just 6 innings pitched so far. It's just been a long day for Mastia, but a great day, but you can really see the fatigue factor setting in. A ball in the dirt.
Yeah, you could tell he's down a little low, which means his arm is getting tired. His release point is lower.
Losing a little bit of zip on the fastball. 2-1 count to Andrew. His set and deal. A high foul ball lifted deep into foul territory, making a 2-2 count.
Well, he's late on that one too, like he was his first 2 at-bats. So if you keep throwing that fastball, if you throw this one high and inside a little bit, I think he got him.
1 down so far in the inning is 2-2 pitch. Swinging, strike 3. Knoll a little frustrated after that Strikeout pitch, making it 2 outs for the Colonials on a great break for Ben Mascio.
So for 3 strikeouts. That's a humongous out by Mascio on this Colonials
And for
team.
a big batter like Noah, is a little frustrated. Got to come up big in these big playoff moments, but just couldn't that time. Bringing up Duda, the designated hitter for Avon Grove. Last time up, he pulled another full count, and he walked. And with 2 outs, just solely focusing on keeping that ball in play and playable and trying to get that single out at first base.
Pitch.
They get a 1-1 count for Ben Mascio, really just focusing on pitching strikes right now. Pitch a bit high and outside, a 2-1 count.
And so even through the fatigue that Mascio is showing, he's not losing command of his pitches. He still knows where he wants to put the ball, and he's still executing it.
Very confident. Mascio's pitch and delivery. Swinging, strike 2, a 2-2 count. And in a big situation by Avon Grove that you do not want to let go right now after only seeing so many hits by Avon Grove and so many base runners. A big opportunity. The payoff pitch.
Big.
Swinging foul ball back to the screen, keeping him alive.
From here, it looked like he missed it. I guess nobody cheered, so there you go.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch and a swing, strike 3. Foul tip caught by Kevin Riley to get out of the sticky situation Ben Mascio got into there, but gets out alive, only up 1 run on 3 base runners. Seeing quite a few batters that inning, but coming out clutch and setting down 2 at the end of the inning.
And that's a great bounce back. Last 2 at bats, both swinging strikeouts after that ground rule double. And the biggest thing is for the top of the 7th, which is what the Colonials need to close it out. They've got.
If that ends the
8.
day for Ben Mascio, really, that's a great way to end it out. Because I feel like that may have been his last inning, because Joe Jakonski's running back from the bullpen, getting ready for this bottom of the 6th inning. Due up for the Colonials. We have the 8-9-1 spot coming up. Mike Orinsky, Richie Werner, and Joe Jakonski. And if we do see a pitching change for the Colonials, which I believe we will, I believe either Mike Radzabulko or Tyler Williams will be coming in to sub in Ben Mascio.
You still need insurance runs if you're the Colonials. The good thing is that you put yourself in a position where the quicker you can get out of this inning, in my opinion, the quicker you can get back on the field, because Avon Grove, they look frustrated at the plate. They're not getting the cuts they want. Like you said, Pete, they're on a 6-game win streak. So this whole being down 4-1 in the 6th inning is really new to them.
And a playoff game, too. It's just something they really... Obviously, it's not prevalent for,
Right.
or they're planning on doing for Avon Grove. Obviously, his last inning was a close break for the Colonials, as that deep knock by Bryce was a very cautious one as the ground rule double, thank God. And the first pitch to Orinsky is a ball, 1-0 count.
Orinsky's been on base twice today, 1 single to center and 1 walk, drawing a full count.
But now pulling a 2-0 count. Orinsky looking to swing, making a 2-1 count. Another swing and a miss.
This pitcher sure works fast. Same, he's on there. And right away, he's into his motion.
2-2 count. The pitch. And followed by the catcher, but a full count, 3-2 to Mike. Foul ball back 10.
Ooh.
Back to the booth. Oh, heads up back
Oh, there it is.
Back to Colonial driving foul. That's one car this
That's
game.
one on the day. Oh, man, if that's your car. Oof.
Back to play. Looks like a pop up to the shortstop. And put away on a full count. 3-2. Pop out to the shortstop. Orinsky sat down on a very well pitched count.
Oh, I think it hit the back windshield, too.
That is unfortunate.
You got to at least keep the ball. You got to get a souvenir for that.
Well, that pop out the shortstop on a full count will bring up the center fielder, Richie Warner. Last time at the bat, he went down on a 1-3 put out. Low 1 pitch to Richie. Another swing in 0-2. One-two count to Richie Warner.
Well, looks like the car's fine. She's driving away like there's even no damage to her. It's a little car update.
Thank you for that, Justin.
You're welcome.
Getting back to the game, it's a 2-2 count. And strike 3 called. Richie just stand there for a second. It's a bit of a controversial call, but it will be down on strikes. So the second out of the inning for the Colonials.
Based on that call, you could tell the ump just wants to go home and eat.
Oh, yeah.
That was low.
And I forgot to mention that on the mound now is the other Avon Grove ace, number 6, Kevin Schmidt. Joe Jakonski, a high fair ball, played by the second baseman, and put away on his first pitch. 3 up, 3 down for the Colonials. 2 strikeouts, 1 windshield, and we'll see the top of the 7th inning coming for Avon Grove.
Let's go win this game.
As you know, in PIAA rules, we do play 8 innings, and the Colonials, looks like Joe Jakonski is getting ready to set on the mound for the top of the 7th inning of play after Ben Massio's outstanding performance on the mound so far, only letting up 1 run and a few hits. And right now, if you're Avon Grove, you just really got to focus on getting players on base. After seeing the prime of the order last inning, you just got to get some of those bottom of the order players on base, and so you can do from there.
We got Massey still on the mound. He must have told Coach Manera he feels fine, and on that first warm-up pitch, he looked at it right in there.
Boy, you're right. That is really zipping some of those in. But out of all this ball play so far, I gotta say it's a beautiful day at Colonial Yard right now. 74 degrees on sunny skies. Just a great day for some Colonial fans out there. And just a quick plug too that if you want to catch any of the sporting events from Colonial, you can check out Colonial Instructional Television on youtube.com/Colonial Instructional Television, or CITV for short. Check out any kind of sporting events or any events going on PWHS. Check us out once again on youtube.com/Colonial Instructional Television. Now leading off the inning will be Lincoln, the second baseman for Avon Grove. Taking first pitch strike from Mascio in his 7th inning of work. Strike 2. Mascio wasting no time. 0-2 count. Let's send the pitch on 0-2 count. Just a bit high.
Not a bad waste pitch.
Keeping Jack Lincoln alive on a 1-2 count. Two count, keeping it even. Malcio's comeback pitch. Just a bit high. and outside. Running at full, 3 straight balls. Macio's full count deal. And a swing and a hit right to the third baseman to Tomasetti, and an easy throw, routine throw back to Brett Bottinger for out number 1.
So smooth over at first base.
Just an easy put out.
Clean play, good sharp, perfect throw at the chest. That's textbook by Anthony Tomasetti over at third.
And Brett Bottinger must give credit for today. Just really crowing those balls at first base and making the outs. That really mattered.
No, and he's doing exactly what a pitcher needs to do. You got 7 guys behind you. You throw strikes, the defense will do their job too.
There you go. Anyways, now batting for Avon Grove is the 7th spot hitter, Smith. Now facing a 1 count from Macio. Really starting the inning out after 7 innings of play, just starting out strikes. Taking ball 1 outside. His set and deal. Taking ball 2 high. Two count to Smith.
Keep going on that inside corner. This guy's crowding the plate.
Yeah, Master just throwing strikes when he needs to.
Absolutely.
Keeping it even. And a swing and hit right back up to the pitcher, Ben Massey, looks like, and put away for out number 2 on an easy put out. Seeing 2 batters and setting down real quickly. As it brings up the 8th spot hitter, Davis. Last time up, he struck out, swinging on a 1-2 count. Massey making quick work in the bottom and then top of the 7th inning. And also a reminder, too, that Satterton has already beaten Springford 2-0 so far, so the winner of this game will go on to face them in Satterton, no matter what. As the first pitch to Davis is ball 1. Macio's 1-0 delivery. Low in the dirt for ball 2.
So this ball over the plate, you got a 3-run cushion. Defense has been magnificent for you. Just let them hit it, put it in play.
Three-0 count to Davis right now. Massey trying to find a way to get back in the count. He's got to throw strikes. And pitch just held it there for a little bit, but just a bit inside for ball number 3 or ball number 4. Walking Smith, and then I'll bring up Keller, the center fielder for Avon Grove.
It's hit his last time up. Nah, looks like this might be it for him.
And here comes Coach Monero out to the mound. Might be a change. And it will be.
Great outing from Massio.
Got to give to the cap to the kid, and as he went 7 innings deep, well, 6.2 innings deep, and sat down 8 batters on the strikeouts. Really great outing from this playoff performance, making it 4-1 Colonials, really keeping them in the ball game, I think. One of the top performers today. But now, as expected, we bring in Joe Jakonski. Only pitching 2.2 innings so far in the season. But has 2 saves so far in the season so far with a 1,000 save percentage.
It's pretty good, I would say.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Really trying to put this playoff game in the bag for the Colonials. To pack their bags and hit the buses and get ready to go to Satterton.
And just to appreciate what the Colonials have done this year, it was a 4-year process going into this year. You have 5 guys on the varsity team now who are either on JV or on varsity their freshman year. So Coach Monero must have known something and realized we might not win that year, but over the next 4 years, we're going to compete for a league and possible district title.
I mean, if you think about it, last year, seeing Avon Grove, they weren't even close to this ball game, I don't think.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's a whole process of rebuilding. I mean, Coach Miller understands it, and so do a lot of the players that are now seniors, taking the time and really working hard for the past 4 years. Got to give them credit, and which is why they're here where they are now.
And something that's great, you've got young or underclassmen. Ben Mascio Jr., Joe Jakonski now who's on the mound, he's a sophomore. Jesse Jakonski, DH, and he's a freshman. All these guys are contributing to the team. You have your senior leaders, but you also have underclassmen who are stepping up and producing.
Exactly, and forget about college commits and everything. This team is an outstanding ball team with numerous seniors, but other than that, they are just a very talented squad with both defense and offense, and especially pitching staff behind the 2 aces, Brett Bottinger, senior, and Ben Mascio, the junior. And just imagine, he has a whole other year, too. As good as he is now, he has a whole other year to play.
And you've also got 2 other senior relievers and starters in Zach Chandler and Steve Gallagher.
And obviously Joe Jakonski as we start off
Right.
the top of the 7th inning with 2 outs so far provided by Ben Mascio. Right now batting is Keller, the 9-spot hitter. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. And a high foul ball. This one's drifting just foul, unplayable. They get a 1-2 count to Keller. Jakonski trying to end this inning. Player taking the lead off first base. The set and the deal, and another foul ball back to Colonial Drive.
Oh, is that 2? Oh,
almost 2. Almost 2. But nevertheless, that's a 1-2 count, says Keller. And, a close call, but just a tad outside. A 2-2 count to Keller.
I don't know where that one was. In the first inning, that was a strike for this, so
Yeah,
must
definitely
have felt sympathy to Avon Grove on that.
very close call for sure. But anyways, Jakon's getting ready for his 6-pitch delivery, and that'd be just tapped foul to the left of the third base bag. Still a 2-2 count. Jakonski just trying to get out of this inning. Another foul ball, the 4th straight foul ball back toward Colonial Drive. After 7 pitches so far in the count, Jakonski getting ready for his 8th. The payoff pitch. In the dirt for a full count. They can get 3-2 count to Keller.
And that run doesn't mean anything out on second. Can't win you the game or lose you the game. Just focus on getting this batter out.
Another foul ball back over the booth, and
Number 2?
oh,
Off the bounce. Oh, there you go. Off the, that's a half. That's 1.5.
yeah, I'll get it
on the average.
Now looking for his 10th pitch of the at-bat so far. Jakonski trying to focus on the batter. The set. And his 3-2 delivery. The pitch. Another foul ball. Back right over the booth, and let him foul. Really a real batting battle. 11 pitches so far in the count.
On the 9-hole hitter, too.
Oh, yeah, this is a
That's
real
impressive
pitcher-batter
out of that.
count right here. Forget the runner. This is a whole pitcher-batter battle right here. The 11th pitch of the at-bat, lifted deep in the right field. This will be playable for Drew Cleach, put away for the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Colonials. And that's game. That catch by Drew Cleach will put away the game for the Colonials, making it 4-1 the final. If I'm going to be honest here, I really got to tip my cap to Avon Grove. They're really a great ball club. Don't get me wrong. As the PIAA coming in 6-1 this season so far is nothing to put your head by. That's a great average. He's got a great record so far with a 1.71 ERA, a great season by other seniors. But at the end of this, the Colonials really, their batting was insane. And if I got to give one player to my cap to, it's got to be Ben Mascio. That's just an amazing performance on a playoff pitch.
I agree.
7 innings of play. Absolutely outstanding.
And like you said, Avon Grove is a good team, but the one thing that the Colonials did great is that good teams know how to produce runs when they're not getting hits, and that's what the Colonials did. They drew walks, they put the ball in play with Drew Cleach on that error, driving in the 2nd run.
Exactly.
They knew how to win, and today they did play better than Avon Grove.
And I guess today you can really just tell it by who came in more fearless, and the Colonials really did that. As on the first at-bat of the game, I mean, Joe Jakonski being a sophomore, I mean, obviously a UNC commit, but putting that ball deep in the right field in the bleachers, that thing was way out of here without a doubt. On a line drive, making it 1-0, but really getting that early lead really set the tone for the Colonials. And then in the following innings, after 7 innings of pitching for Ben Mascio, just constant pitches and putting 8 batters down by the wayside with 3 strikes. It's just a great performance by both those players, and really tip my cap to a lot of the management on the Colonials Ball Club right now, which is the reason why they're really just having a great season so far in the playoffs too. Well, right now today, after a 7-inning affair between the Avon Grove Red Devils and the Plymouth Whitemarsh Colonials, the final here is 4-1 from the Colonial Yards here at Plymouth Whitemarsh High School. After the first round of playoff, we'll see you soon, hopefully or after the Satterton win, if possible. Don't want to jinx that one, but the Colonials will go off and pack the buses and head to Satterton after this 4-1 win. Thank you for tuning into the Colonial Instructional Television Network. After this first round of playoff baseball, 4-1 Colonials win.